guys, it's Young 40 Mom Alicia coming back to you on another craft book review Wednesday. Today is a library find called Helen Phillips Cross Stitch Garden Notebook. I recently watched someone actually do some of the stitching from this book. And they found it at their local library, which is really interesting. I wish I could remember. I am so terrible with names, and I do apologize. I'm really great with faces, but I'm terrible with names. It's a newer floss tuber who hasn't been on floss tube very long, but she showed she's got long blonde hair. She's really sweet, and she did an awesome job, and I wish I could remember her name. But anyway. So yeah, this is really great. So let's go ahead and get started with this. And I'm hoping that the glare is not going to be too bad. I'm going to slide over a little bit, so hopefully the glare won't be too bad. Coming straight from that window. So it shows little garden sticks. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing these outside. These are more for planters that are in the house because they will get ruined if you do put them in your garden outside. You could put them in a sunroom maybe or on your porch. Excuse me. All right. Apple trees. It gives you a nice long introduction explaining about the designs. Using buttons and charms, and it gives you examples of different buttons and charms that they used in some of these patterns. And then it also shows you where they used the beads, where they did the French knots, where they put the different little buttons, and you could use your own. Michael's has a really good selection. I'm not sure. I think Hobby Lobby does as well. Has a really nice selection of little button packets of like little garden motifs and bug motifs and things like that that you could probably substitute or use. This one is called The Cottage Garden. It says, there's nowhere more delightful than a cottage garden on a summer afternoon. And then it gives it's like a sampler. It's got the ABCs on it. It's called The Cottage Garden Sampler. That one's really nice. I like how that's turned out. Little bees. Really cute. Let's see. And then it gives little samples. 3 flowers in pots. Aster in a white pot. And then it gives the materials and the type of tapestry needles. But that's cute. The use of a button. That's what I'm talking about. You could use a button and you could have something sprouting from the button. That's a really great idea. You don't see ideas like that very often. Okay, and then we have Welcome to My Garden. There's a little bee button, or a little charm, but I think it is a button. And then little flower buttons there. And then there's a use of the flower, the watering can. A little flower bead or button there. That's what I'm talking about. That's really cute. Welcome to My Garden Sampler. And then we have Pot Potpourri Picture. That's what they're calling this one. It's actually instructions on how to make your own pot potpourri. Let's see. Okay, and I did want to show you this. These are seed packets. There's foxglove, mixed pansies, and arucula. I don't think I pronounced that correctly. But it's called the 3 flower seed packets. And those would make cute little sticks if you wanted to put the sticks on and put them in your flower plants as like this. And what are they calling these? Oh, it says cottage bookmarks. They're just calling them garden signs. Is what they're calling them. Okay. Again, use of the buttons. Okay, and then we've got the botanical gardens. These are really pretty. I like how they label them. They've got little bees. There's little bee, little charms and pendants. Daisy, Poppy, Columbine, Christine, Columbine, Primrose, Violet, Marigold, Tulip, Narcissist, and Snowdrop. Again, with the cute little buttons and the charms that you can use. That one is called Botanical Garden Sampler. This is called the Kitchen Garden Sampler. I like this one. This one's really neat. It's very, very old-timey. And it looks like they've done it on even weave. And then down here is like a little sachet, and then a little hanging ornament or charm. Again, the buttons, carrot buttons. Those are cute. I don't see any buttons in the sampler, but I did just do on the pillow. It does have this broken down. Seed packs. This is what the seed packs look like. These are some other ones. Peas and onions and carrots. And this is called the Vegetable Patch. Again, just a little wheelbarrow charm. Look how cute. I'm going to go with that. Alright, here we go. Vegetable cards and bookmarks. There's a scarecrow. And there's carrots and peas and a watering can. There's a little bit of raffia used on the bottom of this. I am so sorry. That cold is kind of lingering here lately. Alright. Now here is radishes and rabbit picture. Plant your peas in a row. One for the pheasant, one for the crow. One to rot and one to grow. And then here's some radishes with a little bunny. That is so cute. And we have the potting shed sampler. So I can pull this up. Now this one does have quite a few. Let's see, it's got the little pot right here. That's a button. And here's a little beehive button. Here's a little watering can button. And then a little garden tool, little charm. That's nice. I like how the little spider's coming down. That's really cute. Look at that. And then over here you've got the beehive with the spider and the little bee over here too. Alright, next we have the Formal Garden Sampler. It's called the Knot Garden. Let's see, there's two little charms there. There's some French knots. I don't see any other type of specialty stitches in this one. But that one's really nice. It's more like a quilt. Those of you who like those types of patterns. And it does give it broken down. Here's another one, a little quilt pattern. It's called a Knot Garden Picture. But it's got the 4 different little charms on the edge. I like that. That's really cute. I like that. Next we have the Topiary Sampler. Excuse me. Again, putting the flower pot buttons. Have the topiaries coming out of that. And then up here it looks like it's got like a heart charm. Like a little cameo. Show you. Little bunny rabbit topiaries. Those are cute. And then here we have sachet with little tiny dingly little charms. A lot of French knots, but you could probably do that with beads. That would be pretty. And then here's a little simple card. It's called a topiary tree card. And then we have the topiary trees in pots picture. The different shading on it. Again, the button pots. Really great idea. Okay, I'm going to cover this. We have fountain pictures. There's a sundial picture, which is this one right here. This one does have beads on it and some charms, some back stitching. And then up here, same thing, only it is a water fountain. Very pretty. Alright, next we have the Herb Garden Sampler. This one has quite a bit of detail. It gives you the titles of the different herbs in the garden. It has French knots. It has, which you could probably substitute that for beading. With the matted, that being like I think that's more of a dill. You probably would want the French knots instead of beads because the dill is not shiny. Now, like these little flowers, maybe. Then you have the beads, and then you have little charm beads on that. Here's another one called the Lavender Sampler. Those of you who like lavender. Lavender was used to scent the laundry to cure a headache and toothache. Oh, and to soothe the nerves. Lavender blue. Lavender blue. Nice. I don't see. There's a few little beads in there. There's beads in each one of these little cross motifs. And then here's a little lavender sachet with a few little beads and some lace on it. But there's no buttons or charms on that one. And then here's another one, just a basic little sachets. Here are some more herb pictures, again with the charms. This one is thyme, marjoram, chives, and there's dill. Really nice. And here is an herb pillow. And it even tells you how to dry the potpourri to fill it if you wanted to put these are pansies, I believe, but I don't think that's what's inside. But it tells you exactly how to fill it. It says myrtle, rosemary, lemon, thyme, and lavender. Yeah, but it gives you all the instructions. It's really nice on how to do the herb pillow. Here is chamomile tea. There's a chamomile tea sampler. Those of you who like chamomile. There's a little teapot in there. It's nice. Tells you exactly what to do to make your chamomile tea. Here is called a bird sampler, the song of the bird for mirth. That's nice. That's got a little chicken. Now the shadow that you're seeing is a shadow on the picture in the book. So it is not my shadow. It is the shadow that's actually still in the book. Alright, and here are 4 seasonal birdhouses. And I think of Christine anytime I think of birds or birdhouses. We have spring. And we have summer. Again with the beads and the little charms. We have winter. And we have autumn. Those are cute. Change those out. Seasonally as well. And here we have a tall birdhouse sampler. He who plants. Again, look at all the charms. Nice. Garden plants happiness. Ladybirds, butterflies. I like that one too, because I'm a big butterfly fan. Here we have beehive sampler. Excuse me. But there's also beehive cards and yellow beehive card as well. I think they take this apart. That's a nice little bee sampler, and I think of excuse me. I think of Emma when I look at these. Oh, and here's what the cards look like. There's a beehive card. That one's nice. Then there's a beehive. Oh, it's kind of dark. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. It's not wanting to focus very well. I like that one though. That one's pretty. Alright, and then we have a butterfly fridge magnet and also the insect box lid. Butterflies and bee towels. That's another one that you could. There's the towels down here. Butterfly and bee towels. Instructions for that. There is the butterfly magnet. Put on, looks like vinyl canvas. Let me see what it says. Yes, vinyl weave magnet canvas. And then we have the insect box lid. I like that one. That one's nice too. This is the apple tree sampler. That one's... So I don't see any... Oh, yep, look. There's an apple. You would miss it. Excuse me. You'd miss it, but here's an apple basket button. You see it? Isn't that nice? That is so cute. Then we have the apple tree picture, apple tree tea towel border, and the apple picture. Apple tree picture, apple picture, and then the apple border. Which you would use the same pattern for this as you would for that. And you could do that as a card as well. And then here are, if you wanted to mix it up, we've got plums, peaches, cherries, and pears. And here is a strawberry sampler. I'm seeing bees. Oh, there's strawberry buttons and little bee charms. And it would be really pretty if you did these with beads, little red beads for the strawberries. That would be really pretty. And here is just a flower basket. It's called winter berry basket. Looks like flowers to me, but they're supposed to be berries. Then we have the garden alphabet. That's really nice too. Those of you who like to do like alphabet samplers with the different garden alphabets. That's nice. Watering can. Christmas rose. S for spade. It's got all different little charms and like elderberries. That looks like little tiny buttons. And the ladybug is a little button. And then we have where you can break it down if you wanted to do just certain letters, or if you wanted to do like a little sachet. A scissor keeper is one of the things that they have here. A tag, and also a marigold card. And that concludes our book for today. It does give you basic techniques in the back on how to do your basic stitching, as well as how to do a card and how to finish off doing the lacing method or the taping method. It shows you how to do fringe, twisted cord, making a pin cushion, a scissor keeper, and then it shows you where all the supplies can be gotten as well. But yeah, that's our book for the day. Again, we appreciate you watching. Or we, I say we. Like I am more than one person. This is Alicia with Young 40 Mom Crafts. I appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, and we will see you next week on another book review. Peace out.